What's up guys, it's Jagus back with another Dawn of War Soulstorm 1v1 video taken from some of the best games of this month. Today's video we are playing here on Fallen City. On the right side we have Klein playing as Orcs and his opponent on the left side, FakeBlood, playing as Tau. FakeBlood is going to open with 1 Tau barracks, 3 stealth suits, sorry. A builder, obviously the jetpacks, and Orcs, on the other hand, will make the boys' hut. Looks like he's going to go for the 2 slugger boys and 1 shooter boy squad. And oh, he's going for the war banner opener as well. No generator from him, so definitely we're going to see some aggressive plays from Orcs when you see them make the war banner instead of the generator first. And yeah, will it be 2 shooter boy squads? I'm not too sure. I remember seeing some games of this matchup. They were different maps, but Orcs normally played with the 3 slugger boys opener. But in pretty much all the games that I've seen, it doesn't really work out that well for Orcs in the end. Now Klein makes the Big Mech, a much needed unit. For Orcs, you obviously have to make them every single time. I don't know of any games where players have not made the Big Mech. So, yeah, very, very crucial unit to the Orc plays. Tau is going for Kroots. This is also what I was wondering if Tau would go for Fire Warriors or Kroots. In this game, he is going to go for the Kroots. And if we look at this here, we can see, yeah, the Kroots actually are pretty exceptional in close combat against these slugger boys. Then again, slugger boys don't have the most health. But already we're seeing some good plays here from Tau. He's pretty almost wiped out this 1 slugger boy squad. So many slugger boys went down there. Also the Tau commander comes out, and now these Kroots will have plenty of meat to feed on. Will we see them eat? Yeah, there they go. Eat up, boys. Get all that energy, get your energy up, get some nutrition flowing through your bloodstream. Mission accomplished. Yeah, so the Tau commander came out, and now Orcs is down 1 slugger boy squad. That's not too good. Usually a throwaway unit, but as I always say, all your units matter. You don't want to just throw them away like that. Without them getting any sort of value first. But no, sorry, I was going to say, I thought this point was on Tau's side. No, it is on Orc's side. So far both players have captured all the points they can on their respective sides. Shooter Boy's going to make a push on the Tau commander. And FakeBlood will upgrade this LP2. That's a good idea. Since Tau don't have much in the ways of defense, they really need to upgrade the LP2s just for some, yeah, extra defense. Why not? And so far, yeah, pretty standard stuff. Like, what happened to that big aggression I thought Orcs was going to play? No, he goes for a second war banner and then goes straight for the pile of guns. So maybe he wants to get his armor upgrade for the Orc boys earlier, which is great. It gives a 33% armor buff, if I'm not mistaken, which you do need for the Orcs. You need that extra bit of durability for them since they die so quickly without the upgrades. Big Mech must have teleported in with the shooter boy squad. Gonna decap this critical location on FakeBlood's side, so very good stuff. So far no real heavy harass on any on either side's economy. Looks like Orcs will just retreat. Oh, he's gonna hide in the heavy cover. Maybe even try and destroy this LP. But here come the Tau commander, and now a Fire Warrior squad plus a second Fire Warrior squad. But look at these Orcs hiding in the heavy cover, the health goes down much slower with all these Tau units firing at them. But now two Stormboy squads jump in and immediately get snared. Well placed snare trap by the Tau commander. Looks like that squad might get wiped. No, they do chase one Tau squad. Meanwhile, the other squad gets tied up by the second Stormboy squad. Pretty nice aggression here from Orcs. The Stormboys already have this speed boost upgrade as well. Makes them able to chase down these Fire Warriors, but at the moment, too many Stormboys are dying, not enough units in the squad to really do any kind of damage. Never mind, that's one Fire Warrior squad almost gets wiped there. But now a third comes out from Tau. Ouch. Gonna be a bit tricky to deal with. Meanwhile, this Tau commander just laying that pressure on the Big Mech, not letting him escape. The Big Mech might even go down. Tier 2 already being made for Tau. Looks like the Stormboys are beginning to pay off here actually. Lots of Tau Fire Warriors do go down. I was a little bit skeptical about this, but no, yeah, very good stuff. Two Fire Warrior squads, well, this one almost got wiped, but they managed to reinforce in time. So one full squad wipe on Fire Warrior squad, but I do think the Big Mech went down. Yeah, he did. Pretty unfortunate. Is this the third Stormboy squad? It is a third Stormboy squad. Interesting. Adding the Nob leader as well, that's going to be very good. With the Stormboys, you do need the Nob leader. His melee attack, once you get the more choppy... Oh wow, okay, Orcs only does the heavy armor boy research now. But the more choppy upgrade gives the Nob leader the Power Claw, which does pretty good damage against every unit, if I'm not mistaken. And I was quite shocked to find out that the Nob squad, just adding one Power Claw to one Nob, does more damage than the actual Nob leader, which kind of blew my mind a little bit. But they are a tier 3 unit, I suppose, whereas the Nob leader you can get them pretty early, so I don't know. Looking at the economies, plus 97 to plus 20 for Orcs, compared to plus 110 to plus 30 for Tau. Yeah, Tau's economy looking much better than Orcs right now. Remakes is one Fire Warrior squad. Obviously must have the plasma rifles upgrade. Now Klein was going to try and make a push here, but it's too well defended. Yeah. Tau's going to slowly start snowballing into some really hectic defenses here. Where can Orcs push? It's going to be tough, especially with the snare traps. The Stormboys, if they try to jump into the Fire Warrior squad, they'll just get snared. As we're about to see right now. Yep, once again they fall into the trap. Nice intuition from FakeBlood. It's like he expects it to happen, and it does, and Orcs just falls for it. Recruits kind of getting clapped in this melee with the shooter boys, but actually no, the shooter boys get wiped. Now the storm boys will jump in, each one assigned to their own squad. don't think there's enough Storm Boys to beat these Fire Warriors, but never mind, the Fire Warriors do drop one by one. It seems that Storm Boys can move fast enough to land the melee hits, which is great. One reason why I like to use them. Even sending them to range like that to pick off the low health units is a good idea too. A little bit of an engagement going on here. How many Fire Warriors have died? That must be so expensive for Tal. Having to reinforce these Fire Warriors, whereas Storm Boys cost about roughly half, just a little over half the cost of Fire Warrior unit model to reinforce. Now the Storm Boys are going to focus down this LP2, but it is being repaired by two builders. They will focus the builders first, just to make that building get destroyed faster, but looks like they won't make it in time. The Fire Warriors and Tal Commander come to defend that area. I think I heard some Pathfinders come out for Tal now. No, just Pathfinders, no. Pathfinders would be nice to mark the targets. Maybe mark some shooter boys as they jump in. That would help to get rid of them quickly. The marked target increases the damage taken by the squad. FakeBlood just going to go for more Fire Warriors here. He doesn't quite have enough Fire Warriors on this side. They could easily be targeted by the Storm Boys again, but the Storm Boys will run away. I guess they see the stealth suits damaging the big generator here. Both players, by the way, have their slag deposits captured. No detection for Orcs. He doesn't have any detection, which is unfortunate. So it looks like the big generator will go down. Orcs lacking a lot of detection. I think the only units they can detect are the commander units, the Big Mech, the War Boss, the Mega Armored Knobs. Did I miss any out? I think it's those three. But now Orcs is going to hit tier 3 soon. Even makes the Mega Armored Knobs. Yeah, that could be for the extra detection. He might need it. This game seems to be happening so fast. I haven't really commented on certain strategies in this matchup, but now the Big Mech is out, he can finally detect these stealth suits. For some reason, didn't want to go into melee to stop those guys using their fusion blasters, but there you go. Plus 147 to plus 20 now for Orcs, compared to plus 133 to plus 70 for Tal. Tal having lots of power. Obviously his big generator is still running, whereas Orcs lost his, so may have to rebuild that. No vehicles, surprisingly, from Tal. He will go straight for the Koyon command post. So obviously going to go for that Patient Hunter route, getting the increased range and increased armor for Tal. And I do think Koyon is the best option here. What can Orcs do at this point? Everything seems pretty well defended on Tal's side. All Tal needs to do is get his stronger tier 3 units out, and I think the game will be looking heavily in his favor. Unfortunately, the Storm Boys, I think, won't be able to do much at this stage. Too many snare traps around, and the damage on those Fire Warriors is insane. So good idea in tier 1, but as the game goes on, the payoff just decreases quite substantially. Oh, Fighter Bomber. That's a good answer to the Fire Warrior messes, especially since they don't have any... Well, I was going to say they didn't have any Devilfish, but Tau is making the Skyray missiles. Interesting choice. I'm not really sure what either player can do at this stage. Just get to their tier 3s and just fight it out and see who comes on top. Some Kroot Hounds out for Tau. Pretty deadly unit in melee combat. They definitely will be able to kill these fragile Orc units pretty quickly, no doubt. Missed opportunity for a snare trap right there. Wow. What was that explosion? Yeah, look at how quickly these Storm Boys go down to the Kroot Hounds, especially they have the Kroot Shaper attached, so they move faster. Not sure if they attack faster as well as a result, but definitely the DPS on these guys is insane. Mega Norm is a little bit... they weren't controlled properly. They go down as well. And the Big Mech went down as well. That's not good. Not the best push from Orcs whatsoever. Suddenly Orc doesn't really have much of an army to fight with. He has the War Boss. Finally some Flash Kits. Tank Buster Squad. Nice. Did those fighter bombers deal with the Barracuda? That's pretty nice. Yeah, the Mad Dog comes out now. Will be attached to the Flash Kits. Flash Kits are super fragile. They can die really quickly because of their low health. With the Mad Dog attached, you can use the Fighting Juice to make them invincible for a certain amount of time. And that way that keeps your Flash Kits alive long enough so that they can do the damage that they're made for. Now the Ethereal comes out for Tau, and he uses the airstrike on this area. Orcs need to move out of that quickly, otherwise it'll wipe the squad in no time. Now the War Boss goes down. Klein seems to be... He seems to want to push, but he really can't at this stage. There's not much... He doesn't have the force to deal with all of this. Yeah. What can you do against such a Tau army? It's pretty insane. 2 Flash Kits isn't enough. They do manage to take out the Ethereal though. I'm not sure why the Ethereal was so close. Oh, Barracuda's up on this top side. Focusing down Orcs' War Banners too. Pretty nasty stuff. Klein already doesn't have an army to begin with, and losing more War Banners is going to just set him back even further. Maybe some War Trucks with the Flash Kits inside could do something, since the Fire Warriors actually have no protection, no Devilfish to hide inside. Now the War Boss is going to make a push out to these Barracudas, but as you can see, these guys aren't going to do enough damage to to really do anything. If you don't have the attack force, don't try and fight. Just stay back and defend until you build up something strong enough to go out and face your opponent. Calvin Klein calls for a rematch by the looks of it, but FakeBlood refuses. Calvin Klein asks why. FakeBlood, no doubt, too tired, or oh, alright, a little bit of smack talk going on. I'm not sure. It didn't look like Tao was... Well, yeah, Tao was in a little bit of trouble at the beginning with the Storm Boy push. But, he recovered quite well, if I'm gonna be honest. And, it was Calvin Klein that didn't really have much of an attack force to try and stop Tao's army. But anyway, I'm really keen to see the stats here because, yeah. Yeah, Tao kills 122 units compared to Calvin Klein's 85. Kind of close. But in the end, FakeBlood won in the economy game. I think that's what put him out on top. Orcs needed to do a lot more economy damage, but he kept getting snare trapped by those pesky snare traps. And technology, kind of what you'd expect in a game such as this. So yeah, what do you guys think of this game? It was a pretty short game, closer to the 20-minute mark. But yeah, as I said, in such a matchup you need to be more aggressive with the economy damage as Orcs. But then again, Calvin Klein did do really well with the Storm Boys, killing off lots of Tau Fire Warriors. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.